Hello and welcome back to StaTech Industries. So I have big plans for today, so let's make some zinc ore first. And maybe like another batch. Yeah, 32 ore should be enough. Let's get that cooking. And let's start discussing the plan. So my ultimate goal for this episode is to set up a couple of electrical machines. Namely the assembler, since that gives me cheaper recipes for circuits, and also the polarizers, so I don't have to waste redstone so I can make magnetic rods. And the final machine that I want to set up is the alloy smelter, which I can use to make alloys more easily, because right now I have to crush them down into macerator, then throw them in the mixer and finally cook them up, and the alloy smelter just combines all of that into one step. Now of course, as these are electrical machines, they're gonna need power. And in terms of making power, I have a couple of different options available to me. There's the alternator and the starter diesel generator, solar panels, and even a watermill. However, all of those are not very that viable for the amount of power that I'll need. So instead I'm gonna use the LV steam turbine. And basically it just uses steam to produce electricity and converts every millibucket of steam to 1 EU, up to 32 converts to every tick. So basically one steam turbine uses 32 millibuckets per tick. Now every one of these small steel boilers over here makes 16 millibuckets per steam at the most. So it's not gonna be really that efficient to make 2 steel boilers for every single turbine. So instead I want to make the large steam boiler, which is a multiblock that produces 256 millibuckets per tick of steam. So in essence that means that it can fully power 8 LV steam turbines at once, which I think is gonna be enough, for at least the time being. So this gonna need some circuits, some bronze plated bricks, and the bronze boiler. And the bronze plated bricks are bronze plates and fire-clad bricks, and the bronze pipe casing is just normal machine casing. So basically it's gonna be a lot of bronze. Now unlike the single block boilers that I'm using right now, the large steam boiler loses 80% of any unconsumed heat. So that means that running it 24/7 really isn't going to be a viable option. So instead what I'm gonna do is put it into this large tank multiblock, which at least according to the description here, it can store 64 buckets of fluid for every single block in the sector. And I can use the create stockpile switch, though it's actually called the Thershold Switch now, in order to basically read the fluid amount inside the large tank and output the redstone signal. So my idea is to use some redstone links along with the redstone control module on the large steam boiler itself, and basically turn it on when I'm low on steam and turn it back off once I have enough. And now the next problem that I'll have to solve here is the fuel problem. So obviously this is gonna need something to heat the water into steam, and that is going to be charcoal. So I think I'm gonna make a bronze furnace, since this thing is actually pretty efficient for smelting wood into charcoal. I think it actually says this, that it says it somewhere. Yeah, a single plank has 6000 EU of energy, while cooking up a log will take a total of 400 EU. So there's probably gonna be the most efficient way of cooking up charcoal. And then in order to farm the wood itself, I'm gonna make a low contraption using Create with linear chassis, a mechanical saw, and a deployer, which is gonna require some brass, and of course brass requires zinc. So that's where pretty much everything comes together. So let's cook up some zinc. Then let's grab a stick of copper and a stick of zinc. Throw them both in the mixer. Give it a piece of coal. And there we go, that makes some brass. And there we go, there's 2 stacks of brass. So let's just immediately throw half stack through the compressor, make a couple plates, and I'll save the rest for later. Now actually the next thing that I want to do is make another batch of steel upgrades and grab this guy. So that's the vinyl bronze machine. All of them are becoming steel. And the reason I'm doing this is because of this recipe, the synthetic rubber recipe, which requires a steel mixer. It doesn't work, the bronze one. So speaking of synthetic rubber, let's get that cooking right now. So in between episodes I did actually brushed out some lignite coal and got some sulfur dust. So they should be able to convert all my synthetic oil into synthetic rubber, which is, as you can see, much more efficient for making rubber sheets. It makes 12 instead of 2, like the normal synthetic oil. Now then, let's start preparing for the wood farming contraption. So I think first off, I'm gonna need some more andesite alloy. What is actually the most efficient recipe for this that I can do right now? So I guess the mixer with iron nuggets is probably the easiest. So I think we can make like maybe 16 bronze casing just to, not bronze but the andesite casing, just to start off. So if I remember my design for testing correctly, it's gonna need 10 mechanical saws. And 6 deployers. Oh, we're missing electron tubes. Alright, so I'll have to make some sandpaper. Thankfully that's pretty easy. It's just literally sandpaper. Now, I should have some quartz cooked up by now. Let's combine that with some redstone. And let's make 8 for now because that's how much durability this guy has. have to do is hold right click. There we go. Now let's see, I did do a couple more quests. So maybe that'll get me some good upgrades. Again, not really anything too important. Wait, I got a bronze tank. It actually does. There's just my own. Yeah, I guess that goes over here. Oh, I got some more synthetic oil. Start cooking. Yeah, so back to the doors, we're gonna need some electron tubes. So I'm gonna need 6 of these. So the reason that I'm gonna need 6 boards instead of 10 is because the 3 generation in the spec is kinda weird. So if you have siblings in a 2x2 like this, then when the tree grows all the logs get generated like this here, or even downwards, like this. So in essence, I'm gonna need to kinda set up my saws like this, for example. So this 5, and then there's gonna be 3 deployers here, so that the saws can catch the logs that generate here or here. So I'm gonna use the card assembler for this. It's actually quite cheap, so it's fine. Usually used to this thing being super expensive because it's actually really good. So for this I'm gonna need some rails, specifically a controller rail. And the controller rail is a pretty cool thing. Basically, if you place it down, as you can see, there's an arrow on it. And it will basically push the minecart in this direction always. So even if it's going this way, it's gonna get bounced back and go back. So basically I'm just gonna set it up kinda like this. So basically the minecart's gonna go back and forth. And of course I'm gonna need some normal power trails. And some box standard trails as well. Next up we're gonna need some linear chassis. I'm not exactly sure how much I'll need. I guess 24 might be enough. We'll see. And finally I'll need the portable item interface. Nah, I got that. What's it called then? Oh, a storage interface, okay. So that's gonna need a chute. Okay. Wait, damn. I'm really out of... Huh. For real? Oh yeah, I guess... Yeah, I am out of handshake. Okay, there we go. Now let's get one of these. And that should be about everything. Obviously I'm gonna need the outside storage though, so let's make a couple more drawers. Let's see, so we're gonna get wood, saplings, I think sticks and apples from this, so we're gonna need 4 drawers. And let's just get an access point. Now, before I actually build this thing, I think I have to expand my base out a bit horizontally. So okay, this can be kind of the seam area for now. By the way, this is so temporary. Once I actually make it to apply to logistics, only then will I really start to make a base. Especially because I don't really understand the space requirements for this mod yet. So let's just make it this, I guess, to here. We have to move the water source somewhere else though. I guess I can go out here. And let's fill it in with some stone. Right, well, this corridor seems so right. So let me clear the space out a bit more. Alright, well, this seems like an okay size for now. So let's come out this way. See where that takes me. Okay, right here then. So it's gonna start here. The first time probably just gonna put down the layout with stone, so let me grab a chisel. And chisel the stone into something else. Okay, so first things first, I'm planning on placing the large tank just right here. I'm thinking that the minimum size is probably gonna be okay. So it's a 3x3x3. Okay. So let's chisel it into let's chisel it into mosaic stone to denote a machine. So it's gonna go like this. And I'm thinking of just placing the large boiler just right next to it. So I think this is also a 3x3x3. No, it's a 3x3x4. Okay. Okay, so I'm probably just gonna use some regular stone as scaffolding here. Let's see, so now at this point I'm thinking of putting a drawer here to hold the charcoal. The bronze furnace is gonna go here. So let's set up the drawer access hatch. I guess just like here. Fine. I'm gonna have to make a couple more drawers, but that's fine. And from there we're gonna place a chute on top, and then this portable storage interface. Then I'm gonna rotate it around so it's like that. So I made myself this diamond wand to make things a bit easier. So how exactly does this thing work? Can I change the mode to something? Whatever happened to Spool Builder once? Where's this? Want menu, why? Okay. That gives me some more real estate to work with. Okay, so now let's actually start building the contraption here. So for now, I'll just place a rail here. And put the controller rail here. Place another rail here. And I'm thinking of placing the cart assembler at this. So I'm gonna put the cart movement mount on lock rotation. So it always faces the same way. And give it a couple more rails. And now I guess I just have to make myself a track. I usually kinda wanna make it a bit longer. Maybe like this length is fine. And then place some rails all the way through. And on this last one here, I'll place a control rail going backwards. And I'm gonna add some redstone torches over here. Because I'm not especially rich, I can use redstone blocks. Even though I probably should. Is there a way of like doing it like this? Yeah, it does. Okay. So I'll probably need to add some power rails. But I guess let's give this a test drive. Where it goes. Not far at all, honestly. So it gets about around about here. So let's put some power at rails. And let's see if I can place a redstone torch down here. I'll pause all of them. That one made almost the end. So add a couple more over here. Okay, that should do it. Okay, so the minecart is sort of making its way through here. So we have to add a few more power trails. Like maybe right here. Okay, perfect. Now it's time to start building the contraption itself. So first I'll need some linear chassis, but not like that. So we're gonna need to extend 5 outwards from each side. And 5 from this side. 4 and 5. And now let's go on top like this. Then the zone technically needs to be 4 long. Like this. Now next up, we may actually go to my storage and grab a slime ball. Just one is enough. So on the front of these, we'll make these sticky. And then put the mechanical saws on them. Like that. And do the same on the back side. So make this sticky. And here I'll place my deployers. So actually these need to be rotated. Just so the front slot is open. It's the filter. And I actually just highlighted this in the wrong spot. There we go. Now it's based on a double chest. Just so the contraption itself has some storage space. Then right here we'll place a portable storage interface, which should be able to connect if it goes to here, because there's only 2 black gap, and I think that's all you need. And I think that's pretty much it. Right, I have to set the filter. So set the sapling on each deployer. And then put them in the chest. Now all that's left is to make a giant dirt platform over here. Alright then. Well, it looks like the tree farm is working perfectly. And the bronze boiler is all set up. Now let's do is add the large tank multiblock here. However, as you can see, in order to actually make it, I need some pumps. So I'm gonna need to make motors, then pumps, and I might as well just make the whole package. So as always, motor pumps, a robot arm, a conveyor, and a piston. So for conveyors, I'm gonna need rubber sheets. So while I've been outside building, the synthetic oil that's in here has converted mostly into synthetic rubber. So it should be pretty easy to just move it over here, grab a stack of paper, and a little bit of sulfur just convert the last few pieces of synthetic oil. It doesn't look like it, but at least that can make me rubber sheets. So one stack of paper should make me 2 stacks of rubber sheets, which should last me for a while. As in Great Deck, I'm gonna need motors to craft pretty much every single one of these other components. So I think we're gonna start by making 10, because I don't wanna waste too much redstone into making magnetic steel rods. And of course the other thing, I'm gonna need thin cable. And I should have some in this chest over here. And yeah, there aren't any cheaper recipes currently. So I guess I can just do this thing. And make about a stack. So that should make me 10 motors. Then I should be able to convert them into a piston. And I think that's everything I need for a robot arm as well. And a conveyor should be pretty simple. So what's left is the pump. So I need a couple of fluid pipes. I have exactly 3. Okay. And 3 tin rotors. So it looks like I'm gonna have to make some curved plates. Okay, that much should be enough. So I'm gonna need 12 tin blades. And then I have to craft up some more rings and bolts. I can make 3 tin rotors. That makes a pump. So I get some. So let's see what I get. Some diamond. Now the large tank is gonna need another pump in addition to more rotors. So after a bunch of my crafting, the only gas left is the steel casing. Though where did I get all the steel tank? I don't see them. I guess I have to make 3 more. And now that makes the North tank controller. And the rest of it is going to be glass, some more steel machine casing, and a large tank cache, which is yet another pump. And now we'll assess the steel machine casings, for which I'm waiting on the plates. I guess in the meantime I can make some brass casings. And the other thing for the threshold switch is the rest comparator. And now realistically I should be able to read the tank here, so this one I should build it. Let's also make a rational control module. Now I don't actually know if I have to use this in the machine or it's like a tool. We shall see. And start on a machine. And yes, yeah, it does need to be used. But let's dig that. So this should work in a high signal. Though now that I think about it, might actually move the machine controller over here instead. That also works, yeah, right? Yep, high signal is the one I want. Alright, all my steel plates are done. So they should make 19 steel machine casings. No, I'm still short. Then the bottle is my savior. There we go. The fuel pipes connect directly to the controller. Okay, so the tank hatch can go pretty much anywhere. I might have to move this back a bit. Yeah, because I've set the output hatch here, but I guess it's not gonna work. Alright then. I'll start building this. So I think the machine controller is gonna go on this side. And the tank hatch is gonna go on this side. Then the glass goes here, here, and here. Wait, what? Oh, it's just the bottom layer also doesn't have to be steel. Yeah, that makes sense. Now does it work? I think so. So I can connect up some fluid pipes like this. And now I think for the time being I'm gonna have to prime this with a normal boiler. So let's see how I can do that. Okay, so there's gonna have to be a pipe like that. It's gonna have to go up like this. Okay, that works. First off, let's set the auto extraction for just a sec. Let's find this with some water and some lignite, which I think is going to start with steam. Probably take it out once I add this in. And yeah, the water pump is gonna start. And the furnace is gonna work. So let's the auto extract. And it went directly into this input hatch over here. So actually I'm gonna need to add another tank hatch here. Just so I can read the contents of the tank using the Thershold Switch. First let me invert the signal. And let's set the thresholds at 80 and 20%. So basically now it's gonna set off a additional signal until it gets to 80%. Then it's gonna go down and turn off until it gets down to 20% and then back up and down. And I think that's gonna be good. Now, does this work? Yep. So I guess the simplest way is just running a rest online like this. So until this should turn on. And it does. Alright, it doesn't have anywhere to input. Yeah, I thought it only worked on the machine got the width of, but the hatch also works. There we go. So now I should see steam coming through here. Unfortunately, the only thing that I can't really see. Though I guess again, if I finagle a little bit. It's whether the charcoal is actually keeping up. So I suppose I have to actually connect it. You know what? Direct connection might just be fine. Die wires and foam effect, my friend. Give this guy another shot of water. So in theory this should be able to sustain itself. Though I don't really know, I don't know the exact numbers here. But at least I'm hoping it can. Really my only concern is if this is actually fast enough to keep up with the boiler. If not, I might have to upgrade over to steel. Oh no, here, I think maybe it's keeping up. I like to see, mostly I like to see it get a bit of a backlog. So at least eventually this thrower fills up with charcoal as well. Though at least it does seem to be keeping up. Yeah, it seems to be a very, very slow net gain, but it works. I think it's gonna do fine if my stockpile switch works. Yeah, as you can see now that it has more steam inside, the little chest icon here is moving up. So once the tank is about 80% full, this should turn off the machine. And I think it should produce steam until it has temperature. Oh, I see what the actual problem is. Okay, let's try this once again. Yeah, now it seems to be filling up. Let's see, is this guy losing water? Because that's my other concern here. The water production is not gonna be enough. I don't think it actually maps out to be enough, but should work for the time being. And now it's gonna turn off. And the steam boiler itself is gonna turn off. Okay, but you know what? I should actually connect this up to the output. So this should work. Yep, there we go. Yeah, that actually makes more sense now. So now because the furnace is gonna work even when the sky's full, this should mean that I'll get a backlog of charcoal inside, and eventually the burnt furnace will stop working. The most have a drain on my steam reserve. Although we could set this to 90, I guess. Yeah, let's set it to 90. And when the sky turns off, it doesn't seem like he loses temperature, which is good. Even though he's not consuming anything. Yeah, okay, I'm super happy with this. Took a very long time to put together, but it still works. The only thing is, yeah, I think just a visual glitch there. Sometimes when I reload the world, then this guy stops working. It's fine, it's only a visual glitch that actually still works. And I think that's gonna be it for this episode. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to reach my goal of making the electrical machines. But honestly, the vast amount of microcrafting and I probably just got most of that out, but well, it just wiped me out. So I'm not gonna be able to finish it today. Next time though, next time. So, I just want to thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye!